Good night, Beatrice. My name is Kilet Gonzalez. I'm a student from Lenguas Modernas degree in Comunicación Oral y Escrita en Lengua Inglesa 3 by Zaragoza University. Now I'm going to talk about basketball and his culture in USA and some of its history. First of all, we have to say that I have to remark that basketball has been one of my favorite sports from all the times. I've been 8 years playing basketball, and I know the sport. We have to say that basketball it's a sport which is played by 5 players officially at the court, but there can also be other players at the bench to rest. The team goal have to be to put the ball inside the basketball, which is composed by a backboard with a metal hoop. Second that is that in United States, the NBA rules are different than the rest of the world basketball rules. For example, in United States, the time it's different. Matches are divided in 4 quarters of 12 minutes. An illegal contact. Depending on the zone, the punishment is different. Running and basketball. Well, you can take the ball and give more than two steps in a row, or for example, pick up the ball and pick it down. Well, the basic rules. Well, now we have to say that we have to talk about basketball history and its beginnings before the Second World War. Basketball was invented by James Naismith, which was a Canadian physical education teacher at Springfield University in United States. Um, Massachusetts state. Well, he was ordered to fulfill the mission of designing a sport which could be practiced indoor. The name of the first match dates of 11th March 1892, which was played between students and teachers. The name of the game was invented by Frank Mahan, one of the first basket match players, and James Naismith in 1892, a year ago, one year later than its creation. The pitch boxes were used like a basket until they were replaced by metal hoops in 1906. They were replaced too by the backboards, which were introduced because people who was watching the match tried to interfere on the ball movement through the hoop. At the beginning, basketball wasn't played with a football ball. The first official basketball ball was brown, and it wasn't until the 50s when they changed the color using orange balls like now. Now we're going to talk about college basketball. In 1895, basketball was established at several women high schools. Many amateur sports colleges and colleges clubs quickly filled the void. Some years before First World War, the AAU and IAAUS bid for control of the rules for the game. The NVL was born in 1898. The first college basketball team were Pittsburgh Geneva College, and it was created only a year after YMCA, which was Young Men Christian Association. In 1901, colleges began sponsoring men's games, and in 1905, Roosevelt was prone to by many football injuries to suggest that colleges form a governing body resulting in the IAAUS that would change his name in 1910 to the NCAA. The first national championship tournament, which still exists as the NIAIA tournament, and the National Invitation Tournament, was organized in 1938. High school basketball. During the 20s, basketball became the ideal interclassic sport, and its popularity was unrivaled in many parts of America. There isn't any official tournament actually. The most serious effort was the National Interscholastic Basketball Tournament at Chicago. It was used to recruit professional players from the prep. We have to remark too Catholic basketball tournament like the one which was celebrated at Loyola University 1924 and 19 through 1941. Well, professional basketball teams abounded in the 20s, and there were hundreds of men professional basketball teams all over the USA and cities and towns, and brainstorming squads like the regional Celtics. In its appearances increased a lot. In 1946, the BAA was formed, and first professional game was played at Toronto in Canada, between Toronto Huskies and New York Knickerbockers, which dated on 1st November 1946. 3 seasons later, BAA merged with NBL to form the National Basketball Association, which is nowadays the biggest basketball war in the whole world. Women basketball. Sadly, it has not much history because it's been always under male basketball. But we know some things like, for example, that it began in 1892 when Sandra Branson, a physical education teacher of Smith University, changed the rules to adapt his sport to women. They had no professional league until 1995. I can finish my video without honoring some of the best clubs in the whole history and players like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, and the historic Kobe Bryant. It's true that Michael Jordan was the best, but Kobe Bryant is the history. That for me, it'll be history. That he died recently in an accident, in a flying accident, and he'll be in the memory of all of us who love basketball. Thanks for watching.